Alright, so basically you guys want to know how to edit like the stuff that I do, and instead of explaining to like everybody that wants to know, I thought I'd just make a quick video. I'm gonna be going hella fast because like there's a lot of stuff to cover and I don't feel like making like a 2-hour video. And I'm also trying to do this in one try, so bear with me because I don't feel like editing it. And so let's get into it. So first of all, you should have Sony Vegas Pro. I use Sony Vegas Pro 13. If you don't have that, then get that. Yeah. And you also need a plugin, this plugin pack called Sapphire. You should have that too. So basically, if you have no clue how to use Sony Vegas Pro 13, then you're probably screwed. And but try to follow along. So first thing I'm gonna do is find a clip to edit. So it doesn't really matter right now. So I'm just gonna get a SpongeBob SquarePants. One sec. Alright, so we back. Instead, I'm using freaking Finding Nemo instead, and you might also want some music. So just drag that onto the track 2 and delete the video track, so you only have the audio track. And basically, let's say this is 2 clips and you want to transition right here. It's like, I don't know, the music doesn't really matter right now, I don't even care. But so the main thing you're gonna be using is a plugin called S_Blur Mo Curves. And this is really important. This is like how I do most of my transitions. So you want to drag that onto the first clip and drag that onto the second clip. And I'm going to be teaching a couple different kinds of transitions. Ones where it like zooms in, ones where it zooms out, rotate, and like, I don't know, stuff like that. This is like beginner stuff. So on the first clip, you want to click this little button right here. It's the plugin button, and you should see a menu that pops up like this. And the first one I'm going to be doing is where it zooms in, and then like in the second clip is yeah. And you want to click right here where it says Z-Dist. You want to click the animate button over here. Once you click that animate button, so this is the first clip, right? And the transitions is happening at the end of the first clip, right? So over here, after you click animate, go to the very end of the clip and press this little button. It says add keyframe. And you're probably gonna want to pause this a bunch of times, so like don't try to follow along. And on your keyboard, click the left arrow 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and press the add keyframe button again. And what you want to do is change the second one at the very end to, I usually put it to 0.6, and on Z-Dist. So sorry if I'm confusing you. And so it should look something like this. The first one, which is 6 keyframes before, should be at 1, and then the second one at the very end should be at 0.6. And then you're gonna right click on the first one, and click slow fade. So what it's basically saying is like it's at 1 here. Like the Z-Dist is like how much zoomed in it is. Like, hold up. Like here. Like how much zoomed in it is. And then when it's at 1, it's here. And then at the very end of the clip, it goes to 0.6. I don't know. Okay. And then, so it should look something like this. Hold up. Yeah, it should look something like this. And then on the second clip, you're gonna do the same thing except backwards. So animate Z-Dist here, and then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Except the first one, you're gonna set to, at the very beginning of the clip, you want to set to 1.4. And you see it looks really weird right now. You want to, right here where it says wrap X and wrap Y, you want to reflect that, reflect X, reflect Y. and then right click on the first one and make it fast fade instead. So the first keyframe should be at 1.4 and the second one should be at 1, which is 6 frames out. So I know this is probably probably like what the fuck are you talking about? But like if you like pause it a bunch and follow along, it should look like this. And that's a simple zoom in transition. Should look like that. It looks pretty funky. It looks pretty good. I like that. I like that. And if you want it to zoom out, instead of on the first clip, instead of setting it to 0.6 at the end, set it to 1.4. 1.4. So it zooms out on the first clip, and on the second clip, you want to set it to 0.6 at the beginning, so it kind of switches. So it, oh, I forgot to, you gotta, on the first clip, don't forget to reflect wrap X and reflect wrap Y over here. So it should look something like that if you want it to zoom out. And then if you want it to rotate, those are the two most used transitions that I do. If you want it to rotate, instead of animating the Z-dist, you want to go to the first clip. Instead of the Z-dist, you want to animate the one that says rotate. Go to the end, add keyframe, go 6 before, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Add keyframe, go to the last one, type in 90, slow fade the first one. I'm going faster now, so like, yeah, kind of like, if you're really confused, then you like should probably like, I don't know. And then you on the second clip, you go to it, you press animate on the rotate, go 6 keyframes out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go to the first one. This time change it to -90. And then don't forget to fast fade it. Right click fast fade. So it looks like this. And I like that. I like that a lot. And then this, I'm gonna go really fast on this one. If you want it to go to the left, so it like instead of rotate, you want it to go either left or right. Instead of rotate, you do Shift X, go to the end, add keyframe, go 6 frames before, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Add keyframe, go to the very end, make it 0.5. Slow fade. Okay, if you're following me. Go to the second clip. Shift X, animate. Go to the beginning. Go 6 frames out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Add keyframe. Go to the beginning. This time set it, if you set it to positive last time, then set it to negative this time. So negative 0.5. And then fast fade it. That's really fucking weird. Oh, because it's at, okay. Set that. Don't forget to set all your settings back to 0 after you mess it up. Like that. There we go. And then the same thing for Y, which is like going up and down. And I'm really too lazy to make any more. The VHS effect, I use a effect called VHS. I just looked up VHS effect, Sony Vegas. The link will be in description for that. But yeah, it's just called VHS. I'll show you. And I just drag that onto the track, the video track. And it looks something like that. And yeah. And I also add a shake effect, which makes it look better. S_shake. drag that onto the track, and then well, first of all, you want to have your drag your VHS effect to the right of the shake effect, and I set my amplitude on s_shake to 0.2 and my frequency to 2, and it'll look something like this. That's the finished product. I think it looks pretty good. And then you just add music. Yeah, like something. Yeah, and that's, if you're confused, I'm sorry. I just don't want to. If you guys want to know how to edit, I just don't want to like teach every single one of you how to edit because it's kind of complicated. Thanks for watching, and yeah.